Hello everyone, let's get started. Today I want to do a rewrap on why I think a high value per XRP is required in order to sustain the market for high value transactions. That's basically the thing we're waiting for, because according to the Ripple officials, at the current price, low value, high volume is totally possible. What we're waiting is high value. So on the screen you can see 4 boxes. The dark one is a screenshot from a video I made regarding the Shane Ellis theory. He stated there will be buy and sell walls. About 3 to 4 months ago, on Bittrex International, one could see there were actually 2 sell walls. One you can see marked with the green box was just below $10,000 on a total value of a little bit less than $600 million. There was a second sell wall, I don't have a screenshot for that, just below $20,000, about a total value of $400 million. The second point or perspective I want to quickly take a rewrap is the XRP Price Calculator. Unfortunately, the website is not available anymore, but I will put a link to the video so you can go and check the values I use there. So if I'm using my proposed values there, I'm almost in every calculation also come at the very high priced value in the 4 digits area, between 1500 and almost 6000. The third perspective I want to quickly rewrap is the market mechanics. Also about that I have made a video which will be available in the description. The market mechanics, basically in that video I explained how I see the market develop, and there are 2 assumptions. One is every buyer of XRP wants to make a profit of at least, 15%, and we would sell our XRP in case XRapid requires XRP for a transaction to happen, which is basically what the market will do. There will be buyers and sellers, but the buyers want to do a profit. In that table on the bottom right you can see my figures there. We have in the columns the daily volume of transactions: 2 billion, 5 billion, 20, 50 and 500 billion. 500, the last column, is about 10% of SWIFT daily transaction volume. In the first column you see the proposed prices: $0.50, $1.05, $10, $50, $100, $250, $500,000 and $5,000. Now for this table I assumed a circulating supply of about 2 billion XRP. That's roughly the amount of XRP which was traded during the all-time high about 14 months back. As you can see at the price and the values within the table are the days how long the market will have liquidity available. So at $5,000 and 10% of SWIFT, if only 2 billion XRP are available after less than a month, after 20 days, the market would be dry and no one would be willing to sell his XRP anymore because he wants to make a profit. Now you could argue, okay, but the total circulating supply may be higher. I did another example in the same video, which you will find in the description, with 11 billion circulating supply. But even there, after about 3 months, the market would be dry. That's a total no-go. I mean, the market has to be sustainable. Now, the fourth example how I came to high value evaluation of proposed XRP price is the following. David Schwartz in several tweets already stated that at the current price, low value, high volume payments is totally possible. Now, up to which value is low value? We could assume 10,000, but I think this is rather a conservative low value figure. For me, that's already like a medium value. Now, what is a high value transaction? In one of my videos about target 2 transaction analysis, I basically explained that in Europe, in the target 2 system, at least every 5 seconds, I think it's even every 3 or 4 seconds, at least one transaction about 50 million goes through. So that's also rather conservative. Could be every 10 seconds 100 million transaction, or every 30 seconds a 300 million transaction. You get the idea. Now, if we divide those conservative figures, 50 million and 10,000, we receive a factor of 5,000. We have the current price at 30 cents. We apply that factor and we also reach $1,500. However, that wouldn't be enough, because those exchanges or connectors in ILP in the future, they will be required to have a constant reserve of at least 3 times for the expected transactions to happen. So we can apply a factor of 3. And with that, I wish you a nice day.